Hello from the beautiful brand new Carnival Firenze. Today I'm going to take you on a complete deck by deck ship tour, both inside and outside of this ship. So let's get started. The Atrium is the heartbeat of the ship. It is the very center and it's the first thing that you're going to see. This is forward on decks 3, 4, and 5. Of course, there's the Atrium bar, but there's also entertainment here, and there's the staircases that lead up to decks 4 and 5. In the Atrium on deck 3, you will also find the guest services desk and Carnival Adventures where you can book your shore excursions. The Medici restaurant is right off of deck 3 forward. This is the restaurant you will be seated in if you have set dining either early or late. The other dining room is for anytime dining. Last but not least are the teen clubs. So here forward on deck 3 you can find Circle C, which is ages 12 to 14. And on the opposite side of deck 3 forward is Club 02, which is ages 15 to 17. All the way forward on decks 4 and 5 is the theater. I'm not going to try and pronounce that in Italian, but it's the theater. And it's 2 decks, and there's shows in the evening, there's activities during the day, so it's always very active. Around the Atrium area on deck 4, you're going to find some shops. Here is the Carnival store, where you're going to find Carnival branded merchandise specific to this ship. Also Cherry on top, and some other random stores on this deck. Also, there's some good seating up here around the ledges and against the wall, so you can sit and watch the entertainment or just people watch down below. Going into Midship on deck 4 is the casino, and this is a nice sized casino. And for those of you who like to play, there is a smoking and a non-smoking casino. So the main casino is smoking, and then there's a smaller room in the back for the non-smokers. Honestly though, if you're gonna play, there's a lot more fun happening up here in the main casino than that little room in the back. Just saying. Heading towards the aft, this is kind of, I'd say mid-aft on deck 4, is the Heroes Tribute Bar. This is the sports bar on the ship. There are large screens up here, and they will be showing whatever sporting events are happening at the time of your sailing. I must say that this holds a special spot in my heart because I have a son in the Marine Corps, and there is a special Marine Corps uniform up there in the corner. The Limelight Lounge is aft on deck 4. This is the venue for the comedy club, karaoke, other events happening here. Seems like every time I come through here on a sea day, there's an art auction happening, which is what's going on right now. All the way aft on decks 3 and 4 is the Michelangelo dining room. This is the largest dining room on the ship, and it is for anytime dining. So whenever you choose anytime dining, then you just go on the Hub app, check in for dinner, and then when your table's ready, you come here and they'll seat you. Okay, while we're next to a stairway, let me talk about these stairways for a second. There is beautiful art at the cap of each stairway going from one floor to the other. Of course, this is an Italian themed ship, so it's an Italian themed artwork all throughout the ship. Okay, all the way aft on deck 5 is the Moda Bar and Lounge. This is very similar to, it's usually like a Cuban themed bar on the Vista class ships, and this is an Italian theme, obviously, but it's the same type of venue, and this is where karaoke and other activities are done. And then at night is a very lively dance venue. And also, if you're staying in the Teresa area, then this is a private area for morning breakfast and how you access the Teresa area from here. Mid-aft on deck 5 is the Tusin Lounge and Bar, and here's where most of your sea day activities are going to happen. This is where your trivia is. There's dance classes here. We made Venetian masks here, towel folding, and then in the evenings, always live music. This is a very happening part of the ship all the time. Right past the Tusin Lounge is the Digital Pixels Gallery. Here, if you've had your photo taken by the Carnival photographers throughout the cruise, you can come here, put in your folio number, pull up your pictures, and purchase them if you'd like. Midship on deck 5, you're going to find the Frizzante bar. This is a champagne, wine, really anything you want kind of bar right here. And then right next to it is Il Vaggio, which is the Italian specialty dining restaurant. And then, of course, you've got some great seating over here across from the bar area. This is also one of the areas you can walk outside onto the wraparound deck on deck 5. Coming mid-forward on deck 5, you're going to come to a lot of the specialty dining and bar venues. Behind me is a Mare. If you're used to Carnival, think of this as the Alchemy bar with an Italian twist. That's what you're going to find right here behind me. Always a very lively, active area once it opens mid-afternoon. Right across from the Amari bar is Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. This is Carnival's signature steakhouse restaurant that you will find fleet-wide on the Carnival ships. Making the circle around, you're going to come to Bonsai Sushi. This, I absolutely love Bonsai Sushi. It's very good, freshly made sushi, and the prices are pretty darn good. If you like Japanese but prefer hibachi instead of sushi, then right across the way is Bonsai Teppanyaki. Here they have 4 hibachi tables, each that seat 10, and I think they do 3 different seatings throughout the night, and this is dinner with a show, always very good. Directly across from Bonsai Teppanyaki is Piano Bar 88. This is the piano bar of Carnival. You can find this on pretty much every Carnival ship. It starts at 9 p.m. and goes into late night. They do whatever request you ask for, and it is usually a really lively, fun time in the piano bar. So we are back to the Atrium area. This is on deck 5, the main shopping area on the ship. Here you're going to find your high-end jewelry stores, fragrance, beauty, clothing, and also the salon is up here. And this is one of my favorite spots on deck 5. This deck wraps almost all the way around the ship. Well, technically it does go all the way around, but you have to have access to the Teresa area to get to the back. But everyone else can enjoy the side views, the front views. There's lots of comfortable seating. There's lounge chairs out here. There's access in many, many points to come in and out of the ship. There's restaurant seating for the specialty dining out here. I just absolutely love deck 5. So I'm about to go to the upper decks, but this is a good point to say, if you're liking this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and let's continue on with the tour. We are at the elevator banks right now, going up from deck 5 to deck 10. So let me show you how these elevators work. First off, these are smart elevators. So you come over here and you press the panel going to the deck you want. Be sure to press the panel the number of times for how many guests are in your party. So if you have 2 guests, be sure and press that deck twice. If you only press it once, then the elevators don't know how many people are trying to go up and down. Then it will tell you which elevator you need to go to. You go to that elevator, wait for it to open, and it will take you to the deck that you chose. And I just had someone in an electric scooter tell me that if you are in an electric scooter, be sure and hit the button twice so you have enough room in the elevator for you and your scooter. Decks 6 through 9 are all staterooms. Deck 10 forward is staterooms. So we're going to start up here on deck 10, Midship. Midship on deck 10 is the main Lido pool deck, and this is a covered retractable pool deck, so if the weather is bad, you can still swim out here. Around the pool deck area, there are several eatery and drink venues. My favorite is Guy's Burger Joint, which is open from noon to 6 each day. You can tell it's morning, so it's not quite open, but when it is, you get your standard Guy's Burgers that you can get Carnival fleet-wide, and on the Italian-based ships, there's a couple of specialty Italian burgers as well. On the same side of the ship as Guy's Burgers, right across is Java Blue Cafe. So Java Blue is also a Carnival staple. This is your specialty coffee venue, but it's more than just coffee. There's ice cream, there's pastries. Well, I say ice cream, this is an Italian ship, there's gelato in there. And today's a sea day, and there's a lot of activities going on right here by the pool. Right now there's a cornhole competition going on. Right across from Java Blue Cafe is Rococo's, which is the Italian-themed bar, and it has mixed daiquiri drinks ready to go. And of course we have one more food venue on the pool deck, and this is Tomodoro, which is Mexican-Italian fusion. So this is where Blue Iguana is on most Carnival ships, and it does have a lot of what you would expect from Blue Iguana, but there's also that Italian twist to it. There are drink stations throughout the ship. There are 2 on the Lido deck, and then going into the marketplace you'll find more. Here you're going to get everything is complimentary. So you've got coffee, tea, water, lemonade. In the morning there's juices, and you can just walk up and get as much as you want. The Lido marketplace is your buffet. This is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and late night snacks, and you can see there is 4 buffet lines, 1 here, 1 on the other side, 2 in the back, and lots of seating in between. This is also where you're going to find swirls, your ice cream. Towards the aft part of the buffet, right in the center, there's a buffet line on this side, a buffet line on that side, and in the middle is Sea Dogs, where you can get gourmet hot dogs, and there's wings. Now the wings are additional cost, but they're not that bad, and you can get them made however you want. On the port side of the ship, next to the pool, is Pizzeria del Capitano, where you can come here for lunch, dinner, and late into the night to get freshly made pizzas. On the starboard side of the ship next to the pool is the Chicken Shack / Seafood Shack. So what is the Chicken Shack? We've never seen that before. It's basically Shack's Chicken without the name, if you know what I mean. And they also have the Seafood Shack additional cost items here. And just like Shack's Chicken, they do breakfast, chicken sandwiches, and just about the same menu for lunch that Shack's Chicken has. They even have the Shack sauce, but it's just not labeled as such. Sorry it is so windy up here, but I am on deck 11 aft, overlooking the back pool. There's lots of seating up here, more sun loungers, the giant clam shells, comfortable seating everywhere, and it runs all the length of deck 11. Also on deck 11, you're gonna find the sports court. There's always people playing games up here, basketball, soccer, mainly basketball, but other games can be played out here as well. And sometimes look at your schedule and you'll find organized games, competition style. And there's even seating where if you don't want to play, you can just sit and watch. So I'm on deck 11, midship, overlooking the Lido deck where they're still having that cornhole competition. But also from up here, you can not only overlook the Lido deck, there are venues up here. So on this starboard side, you're gonna find El Mercanto, or Mercantile, however you say it. But this is where the Carnival Deli has moved. So you've got your sandwiches up here, and of course, some Italian specialties as well. On the other side of the Lido deck, on deck 11, is Pergola Bar. Little tip, Rococo Bar on deck 10 is always crazy busy, but Pergola Bar usually doesn't have much of a line at all. And then what I'm going to call the ultimate chill spot on the ship is also up here. There's these little alcoves all around that have super comfortable plush seating. You can see the pool deck, you can see out to the ocean, and there's games up here. So there's 2 ping pong tables and a shelf full of board games. Right by the midship elevators on deck 11 is the entrance to Camp Ocean, which is the kids club for the littles up until age 11. And you can also enter the warehouse arcade from here. So if you follow the stairs from deck 11 up to the arcade and you come outside, this is where you're at. This is the sports square. Up here, you have access to this crazy ropes course that I won't be doing, but also it's too windy today to do. And then you've got mini golf, you've got cornhole, you've got lots of games up here. Deck 12 forward outside is Carnival Waterworks. So here you've got water slides, you've got a water playground. Kids are having such a great time out here, and the parents too. This is a great place for families to hang out and shoot. Just adults, if you want to go down the slide, go for it. It's fun. All the way forward on deck 12 is the Cloud9 Spa and Fitness Center. So the spa itself costs extra for treatments or a thermal suite, but the fitness center is free to use for everyone. And the last outdoor area on this very windy Serenity Deck, up on deck 15 forward. The entire deck up here is adults only. There's lots of loungers in the shade and in the sun. There's comfortable seating, 2 large hot tubs, a bar up here, the Serenity Spritz bar, and for lunch, if you're wanting to eat something healthy, there is a special salad bar that's open on sea days. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video on the beautiful Carnival Firenze. My Italian sucks, can you tell? But that is my pronunciation of the ship. It is a beautiful ship. I've really enjoyed sailing on it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have a sailing already booked on the Firenze or if you're looking to book one now. I look forward to hearing from you, and stay tuned for the next video. There's going to be lots more to come on this beautiful ship. See you next time. Bye.